Hi folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. How often do we really think that the size of the hook we choose to use can have the biggest impact on whether we catch a fish or not? But you know what? It really can have a huge impact. Let's look, first of all, at rigging a soft plastic bait. Usually we think of worms, but any kind of soft plastic bait in a Texas rigged way. And we've talked about that for years. Texas rigging is where you sort of bury the tip of the hook so that the bait will go through anything, but you got to set the hook a little harder when you get a strike so the hook point comes back out of the plastic and gets in the fish. But if you don't choose the right size of hook to match that plastic, you can't get it rigged properly where the plastic looks real, it lies straight, it goes through the water in a real light manner. If the hook is too small, you're not going to hook the fish because the hook will get buried in the plastic too much and you won't really get a hook set. If it's too big, it'll overpower the plastic and it won't look good. So that becomes important. But I'll tell you another really important part of this is the bigger the hook that you use. Remember this, the bigger the hook, the thicker the hook is going to be. And when you go to set the hook, you've got to have a stiffer rod action. In other words, the taper has got to be a little bit different where the power comes in the hook set so that you can drive that bigger hook into the jaw of the fish. If the rod you use is too limber, if it's too light action, as much as it is a joy to battle a fish with, you'll never have that battle because you won't really get the hook set. Now, if you're using smaller baits with smaller hooks, the hooks are going to be finer wire. They're going to have their hook point will go in much easier without that jarring hook set. So all this becomes extremely important. And I've learned the hard way. I've lost a lot of fish because I just can't get the hook set with a lighter rod. Or I have had my lure not look as good as my buddy can rig it because I'm not using the right size hook when I put it into the plastic. Balance is everything. And also having your lure rigged properly is everything, and it often depends on having the right size. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.